It begins quietly, so quietly you don't even notice it's happening. There is no single moment, no loud declaration. It's a slow dissolve. One day you are a child, and the next you are a miniature adult, walking in shoes that are far too big for your feet. It isn't a choice you make, it's a space you fill. A space left empty by a parent working late again. A space created by the quiet tension that hums between the grown-ups in the house. A space born from the unspoken rule that someone needs to hold it all together, and that someone becomes you.
You learn the language of adults before you've mastered the art of play. You learn to read the subtle shifts in a mood, the dip in a shoulder, the sigh that hangs in the air after a phone call. You become a student of atmospheres, a tiny meteorologist of the emotional weather in your home. You learn to make your own breakfast because it's easier than waking someone up. You learn to pack your own school bag, check your own homework, and remind a parent about a permission slip they were meant to sign. You are the keeper of the schedules, the rememberer of the small, important things. You comfort a younger sibling when they cry, your voice a soft echo of the comfort you wish someone would offer you. You mediate arguments between your parents, your small body a bridge over a chasm of their misunderstanding. You translate their anger into sadness, their silence into a plea. You learn that your needs are heavy. They are an inconvenience, a burden on a system that is already strained. So you pack them away, neatly, into a small box you store in the back of your heart. You learn to be low maintenance, to be easy, to never ask for too much. You learn that love in your world is earned through competence, through usefulness, through being the one who doesn't fall apart when everyone else is trembling.
And for this you are praised. You're so mature for your age, a relative says, patting you on the head. So responsible. I don't know what I'd do without you. A parent sighs, and the words land on you like a warm, heavy blanket. They are both a compliment and a cage. This identity becomes your armor. To be the responsible one is to be safe. It is to have a purpose, a role. It is to be seen. You are the reliable one, the old soul, the one who has it all together. You are the anchor in the family storm. And you cling to this identity because it is the only one that makes sense. It gives you a sense of control in a world that feels so profoundly out of your control. If you can just manage everything, the schedules, the emotions, the unspoken needs of others, then maybe, just maybe, everything will be okay. You wear your responsibility like a badge of honor. It separates you from the other children who seem so carefree, so blissfully unaware. You watch them from a distance, as if through a pane of glass. You don't understand their lightness. Your own feet have always felt so firmly planted on the ground, weighted by the gravity of things you were never meant to carry.
Now the world outside your childhood home looks different, but your role feels hauntingly the same. In your friendships, you are the planner, the therapist, the one who always remembers birthdays and checks in. You listen for hours, absorbing their pain,
offering solutions, your own troubles tucked away like a forgotten note in your pocket. You feel a strange sense of guilt asking for their time, for their ear. In your work, you are the one who stays late, who picks up the slack, who takes on the project no one else wants. The thought of saying no feels like a foreign language, a betrayal of your very nature. Burnout feels less like a risk and more like an inevitability, the price you pay for being competent. In your romantic relationships, you find yourself drawn to partners who need something, fixing, saving, organizing. You mistake the weight of being needed for the warmth of being loved. To be simply cherished for no reason other than your existence feels deeply uncomfortable, suspicious even. Rest feels like a failure. Doing nothing feels like a waste. You sit down to watch a movie and your mind is a Rolodex of tasks. The laundry, that email, the bill that needs to be paid. The quiet hum of anxiety is a constant companion, a background static that never truly turns off. You have become so good at taking care of everyone else that you have forgotten how to take care of yourself. You don't even know what you need anymore. The box in your heart where you stored your own needs as a child has been sealed shut for so long you can't remember what's inside. And a quiet resentment begins to brew, a deep, aching exhaustion that settles into your bones. You feel stretched, invisible, a resource for others to draw from until you are empty.
And in the quiet moments, late at night when the world is finally still, you can hear a small voice. It is the voice of the child you once were, the one who is still living inside you, the one who is still sitting on the stairs, listening, the one who is still waiting for a turn that never comes. The voice whispers, "Who was supposed to be looking after me? Why did I have to be the grown-up? I was so tired. I was just a child. Why couldn't anyone see how tired I was? I didn't want to be strong. I just wanted to be held." That child wasn't a hero. That child was lonely. They weren't mature. They were scared, and they learned that being useful was the only way to guarantee they wouldn't be left behind. They didn't want praise. They just wanted permission to be small, to be messy, to fall apart and know with absolute certainty that someone strong enough would be there to put them back together.
The path forward isn't about blaming the past, but witnessing it. Healing begins when you turn toward that child within you, not with judgment, but with the compassion of the parent you always needed. It is about giving yourself the permissions you were never granted. Permission to rest, even when the world demands your energy. Permission to say no and know that your peace is worth protecting. Permission to have needs, to ask for help, and to finally be the one who receives. You are no longer that small child responsible for holding a world together. Your task now is simply to stand beside them, to look at that little one who tried so hard and whisper, "I see you. I see everything you carried. You can put it all down now. I'm here. I will keep us safe." And so the letting go begins. A quiet, gentle exhale you've held for a lifetime. The slow untensing of shoulders. The unfamiliar lightness in your chest. The profound peace of finally allowing yourself to just be.